So, update 5 is not well received. Quite shocking. Gotta be honest, this is quite shocking to me that the update is not well received. That is wild to me. That really is wild to me. But it is what it is. There's a few things that we can talk about. I wanted to finish my rant and the drama with the fourth video, and I'm gonna stick to that. So I'm not necessarily gonna talk about how things are handled and this kind of stuff. This is not this kind of video. This is literally a little bit talk about the update and about Hunter leaving. So I saw this huge message that was posted, and I'm going to read it to you. We're going to go through it, what he has to say about this. It's absolutely wild. This text that he actually threw in there is actually... wow, not too bad. I mean, that's a big message that he wrote in there. So I'm gonna read this to you. Somebody sent this to me. I think Hunter sent it himself, but he kind of like revoked it or something. I'm not sure. I couldn't find it anymore. Let me see if I can find it on his account, but I don't think I can anymore. Oh wait, he did. He is the letter of resignation. It is with great sadness, dear community members, it is with great sadness that I must announce that on this day I will be resigning from all my respective positions. This is, by the way, the biggest hit, after myself, of course, but that's the biggest hit ever. I think Hunter was the everything. At least to me he was, and some other people are leaving with him. So I heard that Lucine was leaving with him, which is quite insane as well. There's people leaving, man. So within this community, I'm not going too much into detail behind the reasons... Wait, I'm not going to get too much detail behind the reasons of it. I will simply put it that I am just overall, in the long run, upset. Wow. Disappointed. Holy smokes, and completely lost in motivation to continue pursuance on this project. I'm not going to... Sorry, English is not my first language, man. I sometimes have so much trouble reading. Jesus. Okay, I'm not going to blame any specific person because there has always been problems from people, including me, and I just don't see them resolving anytime soon. Wow, we have to let that sink in as a statement. Holy smokes. So people don't enjoy update 5. The key people to the entire community are leaving. Hunter, Lucine, these were the admins, okay? These are admins. We're not talking about just some small moderators. These are admins. Yikes. I mean, in-game moderators, admins on Discord, okay? Anyways, another reason I have decided to resign is because Blader's Rebirth takes away so much time I need to implement into bettering myself. Don't be like that, Hunter. Yeah, I mean, I saw him really work super hard. Like, he worked very, very hard. Like, into 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m. He has put in so much work in it. And just to my knowledge, I heard that there was no, like, compensation. But he didn't say that. But people have messaged me that there's like not much compensation for these guys. They're not really being taken care of a lot. This is not what Hunter said. This is what people say. If that is the truth or not, only they will know. But I kind of already heard something that goes into that direction because that wasn't the first time I heard it from someone that was on the staff team. So, anyways, my current state in life, I cannot afford time to spend on non-productive activities. And that, ladies and gentlemen, kind of goes into the direction of not being compensated, right? My current state in life, which means, you know, kind of struggle a little, I cannot afford time to spend on non-productive activities. Non-productive basically means, I don't know what it means, but kind of would mean to me like no cash, no respect, no, just no stepping up, you know, evolutionize, you know, be better than your last self, okay? So, that's what he said. It continues. Firstly, I would like to thank Froome. I did thank Froome as well. Froome's a good dude. It's like an OG, an old, like, piece of history of Blader's Rebirth, I guess. Thank Froome for giving me the first opportunity of being the suggestions manager of this community. It is because of you that I was able to truly start working my way up within the ranks. I witnessed all of that. And I would not be able at this. I would not be at this position without your belief in me. Thank you to Vex. I know Vex as well. Also nice guy. Also OG kind of dev. For trusting me to be one of the first balances in the game. Thank you to 36, Ceteras, and Rose for allowing me to become the QA lead and administrator for this community. This is always so professional. I mean, it's Discord in the end, right? But people take it so serious. I am too. You can get lost in this kind of stuff. Trust me. I'm truly grateful for this opportunity and hope my services didn't disappoint. It didn't. Honestly, it didn't. It was so good to have him there. He was my founding stone of even being a content creator for Bladers Rebirth. So he's really, he was really important. Thank you to Lucine, Mars. Is it Nito or Neto? I don't know. I think it's Nito. Siyuki or something. Torsh. What the hell are these names? Green, Prankster, Cam, Dorito, Koro. I know Koro. I know Music. I did an interview with him. I know Nito. I know Mars. I know Lucine, but I don't know the other guys. Prankster. Who the hell is Green? Tosh. Probably good people, but I never heard of them. And Sheds. And so many more for always being around for me. Where's my thanks, bro? No, just kidding. You know, I know. We know. For being some of the greatest friends I could ask for. I hope we can continue the bonds we have grown within the community. Thank you for everything you guys have done with me and for the community. Jesus. Dude, he has a lot of thanks to say. It's like you want an award. I'm like, thank you. Yeah, I would like to thank the Academy. Yeah, he's like getting out of there. And he's like, thank you very much for this great time that we... All right, anyways. I know a lot of you hated me. I don't know. I never saw much hate for Hunter, honestly. Like, there were a lot of polls that were hosted on the channel, and he always came out as favorite person on top all the time. So I don't think people hated him. A lot of people saw me as the face of the game. I did. Definitely. Yeah, he was definitely in the internal, like, staff situation. He was the face of it. I think I was the face. No, just kidding. All right, anyways. But just know, this will not be the last time you see me. This is not a goodbye. Wow, so dramatical. Wow. He's like, this is not goodbye. This is, I'll see you later. And he puts on the sunglasses and the black coat and just flies off into the sunset. Sincerely, Administrator Hunter. I mean, Hunter is a fun guy. Like, we had a lot of good laughs and we talked a lot, right? And sometimes he's so dramatic. Sincerely, Administrator Hunter. And I'll see you next time. All right, yeah. So basically, when he told me about this, I did say him, it is the right, wise choice to do that. And I kind of have a feeling that I started off a little bit of a movement here because, you know, people are leaving. Before I left, nothing was fine internally, but when I left, it kind of motivated more people to see what's been going on when it comes to appreciation. There's nothing worse than either developers or owners of a game first not play the game and second just not appreciate what other people do. This is the worst thing somebody can do because they sometimes believe that their poop don't stink. And I can tell you it does. And it does so much right now that it started a movement where the higher-ups, administrators, content creators, just literally everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people that are involved that are very happy are leaving. And, you know, that's good for me as well. And I'm going to tell you why. Because that shows that I was right. I did say some stupid stuff. Yes, I did. I'm sure I did. But I also, if it would have been everything so nice and everybody would have been, I don't know, paid and everybody would be happy, then nobody would leave. And we had that time. It started off with Froome leaving. That's when everything turned downwards. That's when Rose actually got the community manager, or whatever Froome was at that point. She actually got his position. She told me that. So right when that happened, everything started to be a little weird because... Oh, wait, somebody's messaging me. And I'm going to tell you why it got a little bit weird. Because... you know, do you guys remember the guy that I made a video with that was in the top 10? I forgot his name right now, but I have a video with him on here, and I also posted some shorts on some short videos on TikTok with him. I forgot his name right now. Jeez, we talk once in a while, anyways. And he left as well with Froome, and there were multiple people leaving with that, and that was the first time we kind of noticed, yo, something is off. And then everything developed over time, and then I left, and now Hunter, Lucine, and whoever else is feeling free to leave right now. So, let's talk about the update. I just saw a few people post about it, talk about it. They weren't too happy with it. I heard that there was a lot of bugs and stuff when it was released, which is usually not a huge issue. I think things can be fixed, but they also already mentioned it in a sub post where they said that this thing was going on. They said that they had a huge major bug, a game-breaking bug that they have discovered, and they had to keep on fixing it. And I think from that moment on, the developers were pretty much under pressure. My videos didn't help. People leaving didn't help. So right now they're in a very, very difficult position. And most of the time when people are like that, with the higher ups being like that, that's when the cookie crumbles. That's when the house of cards, that's when it starts falling apart. And with Hunter and Lucine leaving, I don't know much about Lucine. I was only told that, but I'm gonna just stick with Hunter. That's a big one. Just saying, just throwing it out here. None of us said that we will never actually be back or take a look at the game. I, for example, said, because a lot of developers messaged me as well, and I said the only reason and the only way I will actually come back is when something changes from the higher ups, and we will all know that there is no change in sight. And that is the same thing as Hunter said in his post. He doesn't see anything change in the near future, and that's why basically we have what we have right now. Basically, that's also what I wanted to talk about. I'm not really interested in telling you like drama stories, what other people have experienced, but that was kind of like something very important, because Hunter is a big person in that community, and I was basically where I was because of Hunter. So I believe that I have the rights to say a few words about it, and you can take with it whatever you want. Anyways, update's supposed to be not that good. There's supposed to be a huge level cap, I think, of 5,000 or something. Then, leveling is supposed to be even harder, and, people were not too happy with it. Let's see what the future holds. I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna do it, because I just have other things to do now, but that I had to do, because I don't know, it always is fun. Anyways, I'll talk to you in the next video, and have a good one. Thanks for staying around, and peace out.